Golfer is lucky to be alive today after being swallowed by a sinkhole. I mean, we have a sinkhole story like every couple of days, right? He was in the middle of a golf match and he literally disappeared. 43-year-old Mark Mihal fell 18 feet. 18 is the magic number, I guess, on the golf course, right? And it just gave way beneath him. His only injury was a dislocated shoulder. It really could have been much worse for this guy.
It was dark. Finally, my eyes got used to the light. I looked around. It was sort of like a cave, you know. There was room in there. It wasn't confined, which was nice. But looking down, it looked like it was going to go down further. You know, it looked like I wasn't at the bottom.
It's like a nightmare that you're falling and falling. This guy lived it, as we've seen other people do in the past few weeks, right? Fox St. Louis reporter Betsy Bruce has an in-depth look at how this happened.
One golfer thought his friend Mark Mihal had stumbled and fallen down the hill. He vanished so quickly. A second, just 15 feet away, turned and saw no sign of his friend. It was almost as if the earth had swallowed Mark and closed over the hole.
The tear, and it looked like carpet, but that was I guess the zoysia.
Zoysia grass.
And so he started yelling. He heard Mark in there. He goes, "He's down in this hole."
Ed Magaletta became the hero of the day, but he credits divine intervention for the fact he had left a flashlight in his pocket from the night before. Golf course owner Russ Nobby brought a 12-foot ladder to the scene, and that's what Magaletta climbed down.
They were there so quick that it was amazing. And maybe we should have waited for the first responders, but I didn't think we had a choice. I think we wanted to get him out of there because of the uncertainty of what a sinkhole is all about. I don't think it wasn't a life or death situation at that point. It got a little tenuous when I was down there by myself, and I was like, I got out of that hole so quick. I didn't wait for the rope to come down.
Ann Breyer's maintenance staff widened out the sinkhole to be sure nobody else would fall in on a weak spot.
It would have collapsed, you know, presumably in the next rain. This was just really bad luck. And I dare say you all wouldn't be here if there hadn't been a person in there. These things happen. Sinkholes form in farmers' fields around here several times a year. There's no press conference.
Well, Ted Corliss is a sinkhole trial attorney. Who knew that such a thing existed, right? He's golfed on this same course. Ted, welcome. Good to have you here today. You get a lot of these cases, and how do they work out? Do people get compensation for these?
Well, here in Florida, we have to deal with all kinds of weather, everything from hurricanes to sinkholes to waves to anything. And so there's a lot of disputes between insurance companies and homeowners about issues like this. That's why we have to deal with them so frequently. Yeah.
You've played on this course. Do you think this man has a case against the course? Who would be sued? The course, I would assume.
Well, actually, what we've come to understand is we believe that because the sinkhole opened up there, that they may have selected a new pope. That's how we're interpreting it.
That's good.
Or the other suggestion might have been that Al Gore actually was responsible for the creation of the sinkhole. I don't know. You know, most of the time when we're dealing with these issues, they have to deal with the, you know, when sinkholes like this cause traumatic damage to homes, and when there are disputes between homeowners and insurance companies over whether or not there are sinkholes or what the kind of damage is or how they would go about repairing them.
Well, since you're telling jokes, there's a hole in one, but there was definitely one in the hole in this case, right? On the golf course.
Right.